Welcome to Pet Allies Adoption Minute, sponsored by Sholo TV. I'm Jill Tinkle, and I've got my little co-host Odie today, and he's got a couple of special guests. We want to welcome RJ from Pet Allies.
Hi. Hi, Odie. Odie, you look so fashionable.
He is.
You look like a Jimmy Buffett fan.
Well, he's
Margaritaville.
got his reasons.
And what are those?
Well, he had booked a trip to Hawaii this summer, but he said that you're keeping him extra busy with Spay the World and a few other projects, and he's been working on his Twitter as well, and he doesn't have time for the Hawaiian trip, so he thought he would just kind of chill out in his Hawaiian gear today.
Well, it's a good thing, Odie, because it takes 6 months, I think, to get into Hawaii for a dog.
Oh, is that right?
So he would be in trouble.
So he needs to start right now.
He'd be waiting at the airport.
Yes. So
we don't want that to happen. He's already he doesn't want to spend his valuable vacation time at the airport. No, poor boy.
He just thought that his time was just better used with you.
Yes. And you're such a dedicated guy.
He is.
Yes.
And waiting times.
He looks so really unhappy about that vacation thing now, right, though?
Yeah, he is.
No,
what kind of waiting time
maybe we can go
have?
somewhere closer, like Vegas.
Maybe. In the same, and
get a weekend in Vegas.
Shirt. Exactly.
Yeah.
So how is Spay the World going? What kind of waiting times are there?
We so appreciate that you are able to help the people who cannot afford even our discounted prices. So we charge less at the clinic than it actually costs to do the spay and neuter for people who are low income. So we charge $50 for a female dog, and the average cost is $65 to $75. Our cost for just for the drugs and for staff time. So you go a step further and pay additional money so that the person only has to pay $30, no matter what size female dog they have. So they could have a 180-pound Mastiff, which has come to the shelter before, or a really big Great Dane, which we have pictures on the table.
I did see that. That was not a Spay, though.
No, it wasn't. And so that would be like a $300, $400 space somewhere because the animal's so big. And at our clinic, it would be $30 because they would qualify for Spay the World. So thank you for really helping them for that. We appreciate you helping the people in the community who really need it.
Well, thank you, but I owe it all to Odie. It was his idea.
It's his concept.
I just fund his ideas.
And no vocation for him. No vacation for him. I'm sorry.
Not at all. But
it is a vocation, but it's not a vacation.
An office dog's work is never done.
That's right.
That's what he always says, and that's true. So he'll just have to be happy in his Hawaiian shirt.
And his Hawaiian shirt.
And maybe getting some pineapple bones or something.
To find him a new location to go to.
Exactly. So let's talk about Spay the World. All right.
So you can call our clinic, and if you can afford the $50, you can pay that for a female dog.
Which is still a crazy deal.
It is. And if not, then you just say, we need help from Jill Tinkle. And they will say, okay, we can give you the $30 price for that. And truly, if they can't afford that, we will find a way to get them funding. Usually you step up and pay more than that for them, sometimes the full price. And there are other people in the community that will do that as well, where we can go and ask specific people to pay if they're unable to do that themselves.
Right.
So come to us.
And there's no excuse, basically.
We'll find a way to get the pet spayed.
All right, so let's talk about the advantages of this. First of all, the obvious is, and some people that are listening today might not realize, the overpopulation problem we have. Because sometimes if you only have one dog, you don't think about what's really going on down at the shelter. Let's talk about how overpopulated you are right now.
The shelter since March has been just swamped with animals, way more than previous years. In March, we transported out 4 times. We normally only would transport once in a month in March, and we took puppies and we took dogs, and we are so grateful to our partners in the Phoenix area that stepped up and helped us so that we weren't in the position of being forced to euthanize for lack of space. We've never had to do that, and so we rely on our partners and our creative adoption themes to help us get those animals out of the shelter. And we still have a full shelter, and we just keep getting more and more dogs and puppies.
Now, is there anything you attribute that to? I didn't realize that it had been worse this year than other years.
We can't figure it out.
Okay, so even more so, we need you to spread the word about Spay the World. We've got to stop these accidental litters. We've got to stop these $10 puppies on Facebook and in front of the supermarket. That has to come to an end. And we're doing our part here. You provided the clinic, very well-run clinic, and Odie is providing the idea, and I'm providing the funding, and we need to get the Spay the World concept out there. So if you have friends, neighbors, yourself, they have a female dog, don't wait for that accidental litter, and certainly don't plan on that. They need to have one litter before they get spayed. That is completely false. Or let's be part of the solution, right?
And if you want to adopt a cute little dog, there's always Homer, who's 4 years old, and we can't decide what he is, but he looks like a mini corgi. There's no such thing, but that's what we're calling him.
Exactly.
Anyway.
So
that's what he looks like. He's a great dog. Yeah.
A designer corgi right here, and he's very nice. Got along very well with Odie, and he's ready to go.
So help us adopt a dog and make room in the shelter.
And if not Homer, there's 50 more waiting right behind him. We thank you today for joining us here on Sholo TV for Pet Allies Adoption Minute, and we sure hope to see you at the shelter.
The Pet Allies Animal Shelter is located at 1181 East Thornton in Sholo Industrial Park. The shelter is open for adoption 7 days a week from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. If you would like more information about the shelter, its monthly events, or to schedule an adoption outside of regular hours, please visit www.petalliesaz.org or call the shelter at 928-537-8009.